Hello and welcome back to Sage and Stone Homestead. My name is Heather. We've got a bit of a work day to do today and it's kind of hot. It's a little bit disheartening. We're gonna be in the upper 80s for the next couple days, which composes our weekend, and then we're finally into fall weather. I feel like I've said that before, but this time it's real. Oops, watch out for the goat. Why don't you lay it the other way? Goodness.
Because this is how it's gotta go.
Poor baby. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's get out of the way. Come on. We have all of the bucks and a couple of the wethers out here in this bigger pasture that we made. But I need to get them out of the way because we need to fix the fence. Our buck Havoc, he's officially a wether now. He's not acting bucky at all. Chickens. So as you can tell, there was a breach. Two of our La Mancha does, Talia and Clover, went into heat a few days ago, and this is the second heat that I've seen them in when they were with the buck Mooch. I had a feeling that Mooch was a little bit too short to get the job done, and so the easiest way for me to give him a boost is to put him on our spools that we have in this front pasture here. So I temporarily moved that trio into this pen, which happened to be adjacent to the pen where I had one of my more aggressive breeders, Feral, and Talia one day was really hanging out here. She really wanted to have Feral as a boyfriend. She didn't want anything to do with Mooch, and I was down here when Mooch actually busted through this, and so he didn't manage to succeed in his quest, but he did break the fence, and so we've got to fix it. This was kind of put on here in a strange way anyway, although it does look like, did it unthread or something?
No, it pulled the wires out of the twists.
Okay. It wasn't the most secure thing, especially against a hormonal buck. So we have this extra piece of cattle panel here that we're gonna put in its place. Ultimately, we are going to be taking out part of this pasture, this corner here, but we just don't have the things in place in order to do that. So this is a temporary fix and it'll be fine. Hi girls. Now while Levi works on that a little bit in an area that he doesn't need me, we're gonna check on Stormy. Hi sweet girl, how's it going? Hi. How's it going? Got everybody in my business. Yes. Nope. No babies today. Wow.
Because of how stout this is, I don't need to go secure it in the middle.
Can't believe you.
Thank goodness.
It's our weakest corner to our strongest corner.
Yes.
Probably in this particular area. This was definitely one of the first fences that we put up here, and it was done without any special equipment. Did you use the Jeep as a fence puller for this?
I believe so, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Like basically hand rolled.
It might have just been to come along.
Okay, and we still didn't get a great stretch on it.
But basically that's why it gave up. because it slid those off.
Yeah, it slid like that. So ideally it should have been like curved over on itself.
Yeah, probably at least the top and bottom and middle rolled over the staple and then stapled in again.
Okay. Gotta point them down.
Yeah. Probably just gonna walk, starting from here, walk back and clip them as I walk past them, and then start carrying from the back.
Okay. So project number 2 of the day is another pumpkin harvest. So we are getting our first frost, it looks like, within a couple of weeks, and you can leave pumpkins out for the first frost. If they are already like orange and cured, they're very unlikely to be damaged by a frost. But I have something that we're going to be putting in this pen this weekend that I don't want to eat up all the pumpkins, at least not yet. We can feed the pumpkins to our animals, and we will be doing that, but some of these we really want to be able to preserve for our family and to give away.
It's good, squatty.
It's like the perfect
Good
shape.
yeah.
Most of the pumpkins that we've harvested I have set on the ground inside our greenhouse, and the ground is relatively dry in there. I've got weed fabric down, but still being in contact with the ground, it is putting them in contact with things like roly-polies. And so something like a pallet would be awesome. I don't have a whole bunch of those. So we have these rabbit tractors that we haven't used in a couple years. This is where I do have my boy goats running, but so far the goats have left pumpkins alone unless they're broken open. So this seems like a good spot to cure these. Is that the huge one?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me wipe the bottom. I don't know, it looks kind of dirty. I don't know if it's starting to go because it's huge. Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Maybe weigh it so that part's up.
Yes, I've been trying to do that with them.
Wow.
Probably about 40 pounds, 30.
30? Are you sure? That's the big one?
Yeah,
No. It's got to be more than that.
30 to 40, that's my guess. So this makes 20 more pumpkins.
I thought there was at least 20 more.
That's assuming we haven't missed any.
We probably have missed some.
I mean, we also haven't gotten the ones on the outside of the fence.
Right. I know there's at least 5 or 6 green pumpkins in there. Some of them are real big, but we're gonna leave those. It might have been chewed on by a goat.
Doesn't look like it.
No, rodent. That kind of looks like goat teeth. Does it not? Look at that one, the green one. I mean, we could smash it and give it to them.
Okay.
Look at that one. There's a big green one growing way up here. It's funny, there's all the seeds.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to, do you want to help me move the sprinklers and take the tiller out of here?
Yeah, we need to do that.
Because I don't need them this year. They can sit in there till we're ready to clean it out.
This thing got nasty.
I know, birds got all over it. It's like they never end. Oh, it's so cute. That poor plant finally ran out of energy. Look at that.
It's all
Is it gross?
sticky on the bottom.
We can put it, I mean, you can throw it anywhere, really. You ready to come back out? Poor abused boy. Come on. Thank you. Ugh, bottle babies. Up your rear end, huh? Oh, Nefarious. Come here, I got a pumpkin. Some of them only have eyes for cameras. Huh? Wonder where you get that from. Yeah, Nefarious is not particularly stinky. He doesn't spray the cologne that often, so even though it's rut season, it's relatively safe to snuggle on him. There, now he's found the pumpkin. All right, so it's the next day and I'm in the car. This is my livestock transport vehicle, and it has been for the entire time that we've been homesteading. I have moved upwards of 5 full-size goats in this minivan. So if you are wanting to homestead and all you have is something like a minivan, take this as my permission to use that as your livestock transport. It works pretty darn well. So let's go pick up our new animal. What is that? You smell like maple syrup. Why is that?
I'm not sure what I gave her. She might have had some pancakes the other day.
And 2 people inside and count and put it in there.
Right.
Chloe!
She's like, she sees that strap.
Chloe! Chloe, look! Look what I have!
Right, I feel like one of us is missing.
Oh my
Yeah, because you have some food right in front of her? Watch out, girl. Okay. Okay, so we're home. And this is going to be the interesting part. Chloe is used to running around that other farm, like free range pig, but she's never been here and she doesn't know me that well. So Levi's grabbing our makeshift pig board. We're gonna try to get her back to the pig pen. Hi, baby girl. Do you want to come out? doing a good job. Erica said she's better than most dogs. What a good girl. Hey, come in here. Are you eager to go out there? There's a goat. Okay, come on, Chloe. I know, that's a goat. Let me get these boys up. You can just hold her right there. Come on, boys. I'm missing some goats, but that should be fine. You're not the most annoying goat anyway. Chloe! Look, ma'am. Come on. This is not goat food for anything. So many pumpkins, Chloe. Come here. There you go, you deserve it. There we go. Look, Chloe. Pumpkin. It's like the pumpkin's not even there. You like your grain? Chloe! There she is. She must have found another pumpkin over there. Good morning, sweet girl. Did you find a snack? It's all over your snout. So I'm sure you've heard me say her name a few times over the last little bit. This is Chloe. And Chloe is a Kuni pig that is a pet pig. She was a pet pig at my friend's farm. And my friends are in the military and they are expecting to move in the next few months. And they really wanted Chloe to go to a home where they knew she would not end up on the dinner plate. So many of you who have been with us for a long time know that we don't keep very many pets at all here. I have to be very limited because it doesn't make sense for me to be paying a lot of money to feed animals that don't ultimately have a return back to us. It's just not sustainable for us to have a ton of pets, but we made an exception for Chloe, mostly because, I mean, I had pigs. They got butchered a year ago, like this month, and ever since we haven't had them, which has been a whole year, I have missed them so much. Not just for how adorable they are and like the companionship part of it, but there's a lot of useful applications for a pig on a homestead, from garden refuse to garden clean out, and even when it comes to meat harvest, like butchering animals or levi hunting or anything, pigs are really great for a cleanup crew, and we missed them so much last year. Now, it's been a pretty dry year for us this year, and so we probably could get away with it if it continues to really not rain that much. We haven't gotten any more rain since Helene came through, which it's fine. It rained a lot then. But still, in any given year, especially in the fall and winter, we can't exactly dig holes to bury anything, because as soon as we dig a hole, it fills up with water. We have very wet, mucky land most of the year, and just burying things like the insides of the animals that we butcher is really hard to manage. So all we've really been doing is kind of setting it out at the edge of the property as, you know, food for the buzzards and things, but obviously that attracts other things like coyotes that we really don't want near our animals, and Chloe's gonna help us take care of that. Aren't you, sweet girl? Are you living the best life? Yeah. You're such a good pig. Now, pigs are social animals. I really don't love that she is in here by herself. At her previous farm, she hung out with the kids all day, people all day, dogs, horses. Like, she was a lone pig, but she had a lot of other different types of companionship. So where she is right now, no other animals can currently get in here. This is our pumpkin patch, but we've got some goats coming this way. So she's got boy goats that can access all around her pen here, and then the girl goats are over there. So she's got goats all around, and ultimately I would love to just let her out and be with the goats. I know that she's good with other livestock. Yeah, see, we can touch noses with some boy goats. Oof, nefarious. Please don't jump on my lap right now. But I'd really love to be able to replicate the environment that she had at her old farm, where she could run around the yard. I just have some things that I'd like to fence off, and I'd like to do it with electric wire. And I've bought the wire and I have all the things. I just want her to settle for a little bit before I train her to the wire inside this pen, and then I can let her out and she can roam around and have a blast. She's our resident garden pig, never to go in the freezer. She's a pet and a garbage disposal, so she does have a job. Yes, you do. Look at that snoot. Yes, you are gorgeous, Moochie. You're so pretty. Oof, you've got burrs in your beard. Oh, problems. I'll leave you back to it, okay? I'll come back with your grain in a little bit. Good morning. How is it, Mama's goats? Hi. There's Stormy pulling in the rear with little Turd. How's it going? Sweet girl. You're so pregnant. Do you have our first quads on board? I'd say the possibility is totally there. No birth today. Poor baby. Oof, do you have an itch that you can't reach? Poor baby. So October is about the time that we have to start feeding hay normally. So in the morning time, the girls look a little bit sunken in. They always do. They look like they're hungry. It's probably because they are. They need to come out and forage. I look at them in the evening times and see how full are their rumens. Do I feel like they're getting enough? And so far the girls have been coming into the barn at night with nice full rumens. I mean, the grass really is not growing very fast at all anymore. It's not super lush. Out there it's starting to get nice and green. That's where I sowed the ryegrass and clover, and I'm gonna let that establish a little bit. I don't really want to put the girls out on it and have them eating up the little tiny seedlings. They actually have been doing that over here, where I also sowed some ryegrass. So I guess this can be like an experiment. Is it okay to leave them on freshly sowed ground, or should I keep them off of it? We've got kind of a side-by-side comparison here. Let's see, they were out here this morning, and we do have some green stuff popping through. I don't really know if that is ryegrass or not, but it's pretty. Ryegrass is kind of a winter grass. It's to a point tolerant of frosts and freezes and things. We will absolutely have a point in the year where we have no forages, besides the like odd bramble or tree twig or whatever, if they decide to go out to the pond this winter. Normally they don't. They kind of hunker down near the barn where the hay is. And that's not necessarily bad because it allows this land to rest. Like I mentioned before, it gets really wet and boggy and they don't really want to walk through it. I don't blame them. But so far they are. They're finding things to eat. Poor Stormy's got itchy legs. I've had a couple people ask me, Heather, when is her due date window? Because I don't have a due date for her, but when should she give birth? I don't keep the most amazing records. So I know when I expose them to the buck, and I didn't really mark when I took them away, but I know that they were only in there for about 3 or 4 weeks. It wasn't as long as I really wanted it to be. I just sort of had it in good faith that during that time they should have come into heat for at least 1, possibly 2 times, and then I pulled them out. From what I'm remembering, I separated them early because we were getting a bad storm and I wanted everybody kind of condensed. And if it's the same storm that I'm remembering earlier in the year, when there was a tornado about 3 miles away, we lost power for a few days, her due date window is sometime in the first couple weeks of October. And I will say though that she comes out of a line that loves to go a week late. So sometime in October. I'm not really worried about her. She's doing well. She's been chewing cud and acting goaty, so I guess all we can do is wait. It's a hard wait though. Yeah. No babies today. Are you calling for the herd? They're coming. Little baby Gollum's kind of skittish. I haven't handled him very much, but he's doing well, growing real big. I've been milking Margie every single day and getting a little bit over a quart alongside her baby, so I probably won't have to separate him ever, which is very classic of Margie. It's one of the reasons why I love her, because she's just very hands-off. I barely have to deal with her as far as parasites go. I think one time she had worms a few years ago. And I don't have to worry about separating her from her babies. She can raise them alongside of us milking. It's really great. At some point in October, we'll have babies from Stormy. I'm kind of tired of saying that it's going to be very, very soon, because I don't actually know, but in October for sure. We'll see you guys again soon.